My name is Ty, and I am from the Nanticoke Lenape Nation. As we celebrate Veterans Day, I want to take a moment to honor not only all who served, but especially our Indigenous veterans, those whose stories are too often unheard. For generations, Native people have stood on the front lines to defend this land, our ancestral homelands, long before the United States was even a nation, and we have continued to serve with courage and loyalty ever since. Our warriors have carried a sacred responsibility to protect not just borders, but the spirit of freedom, community, and connection to the earth. Many served quietly without recognition, yet their bravery and sacrifice are woven into the story of this country. So today, through SAVIA's Indigenous Veterans Celebration, we lift up those voices, honor their service, and remember that Indigenous people have always fought for peace, for the land, and for the generations yet to come. Wanishi, thank you.
I'm going to act as your moderator today with this amazing panel, and we have a series of questions that we'll have each of our panelists answer and share a little bit about their lineage and their journey when it came to the military. So you met all of our esteemed panel here today. Our first question that we're going to start with is, when you introduce yourself, can you also tell me what your role was in the military?
So I passed the ring. So I've introduced myself. My name is Tyrese and I was an Army Nurse Corps officer, first for 4 years, and then I was a United States Public Health Service officer for 17 years. I served in the Indian Health Service and the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services. So I'm a nurse by profession.
My name is Robert Stevenson. I was in the United States Air Force. I'm a war veteran. I was stationed in Korea at K-55. I was in the 58 Fighter Bomber Group. I was attached to the 187 Combat Reginald Team. But I was fortunate because I came from the Atlantic seaboard. I knew how to run a boat, but I was in the Air Force, so I didn't have to go in the water in the helicopter like the other fellows. I was the one that drove the boat. I was lucky. And I served there, and it was pretty hot at times. But Korea was a very, very cold place. The people there were nice people, very poor. But now I think they've gained their substance and they've gotten pretty rich now. But as it was, this was a United Nations. It wasn't considered a war, it was considered a police action. But he was in the Air Force. Navy, I was in the Air Force. And Ben is 92 years old and I'm 90 years old. But we met there. What they did, when he came in, the Sassy boat had been shelling, I guess, off Incheon. When he came in the Sassy boat, they let him come down to see me. And we all met and went out, and we had a good time. And I think all the women was after him. They weren't after me. But saying that, I'll say this, that I'm awfully proud to have known all of the people here. All my years that I've lived here in New Jersey, I've been a friend and an ally to the Lenape people. One of my dearest and best friends was the chief here. And I was fortunate to be able to help him to gain the substance that he has. He stands to be, at all times, to be revered because he's a good man, and some of the things that he's done has been kept quiet. And I know because he has called on me in the middle of the night, and he and I have gone and done things for the group. So I'm proud to be in his presence. I'm proud to know all of you people here. And as long as I stay, before I go through the western door, I'll see to it that all of the people here that belong to the Lenape Nation will stay in harmony with one another. I say that in a good way, yo.
Now, all you people know me, how am I supposed to follow that? Now, let me tell you something. The journey that we took, it was a hard journey because we didn't know what to do next. And I'm not talking about the military, I'm talking about our journey here with the tribe. We supported each other. If I needed something, some important information, I just called on my friends. Bob Stevenson, Bob, what do you got to say? He always came up with the answer, and I'm just kind of proud of the way that we stuck together. We knew what we had to do. We just helped each other get it done. So I'm not going to talk here.
What about your military service? What branch did you serve in?
Oh, you don't want to know, girl, I was a private for almost 3 years. Army engineers. But I was ornery. I'm still ornery, but I just can't move that fast. Bobby, can you turn that loose?
Well, I can't stand a candle next to these guys. I'm telling you, I'm proud to be sitting up here with all of you. My name is Bobby Dorm. I served in the United States Marine Corps from 1972 to 74. At that time, you only had to sign up for 2 years active and 2 years inactive reserve, which was good for me because I didn't know, one, was I going to make it, and two, whether I was going to like it. And I can sit up here and say that was one of the best decisions I made as a young woman. And I serve, and I'm considered a Vietnam-era vet. I took my training down Parris Island, and from Parris Island I went to Camp Lejeune, North Carolina. There I served as administration clerk for headquarters 2nd Battalion. I had the opportunity to meet people throughout the world. And if I had stayed in the area there was at, I would have probably not had that opportunity. I've had 2 brothers, my older brother, Joseph Jr. Durham, and my middle brother, Wilbur Durham. They served in the Navy. So I outdid them, went to the Marine Corps. And I'm here to say, I made it. There you go.
Good afternoon, my name is Nash Ridgway. I served in the United States Army. I first started out with the 50th Armored Division, Charlie Company, the New Jersey National Guard. And during training one time, I realized being in tanks that you're looking at them, they can see you as well. So I had to make another move, and I went into artillery, where I was served with the 18th Airborne Corps out of Fort Bragg, North Carolina. With that being said, I was able to be in one location in about 6, 7, about a good 30, 40, maybe 100 miles, depending on the elevation and how much gunpowder they use in the artillery. We could just sit down there and blow stuff up all day long. Target was a target ceasefire. My goal is in the active army was field artillery. I was the one that computed the data from a forward observer. I punched it in the computers, and I was a dummy before I got in the military with computers. When I got in there, I can blow shit up. I know, I can give me some coordinates and I can blow shit up for you. And like I said, it's been rough being identified as a Native American. For me, it was, I went through some trials and tribulations, but I had faith in the Creator, and He helped me prove them wrong. So with the rest of them up here, I'm mighty proud to be here.
went into the Navy due to two things. My uncle had been in the Navy and decided he was going to make a career out of it. That was Edward Winder. He died in a plane flying over, trying to think of where it was. Anyway, his was the second plane shot down. 12-man cruise. We got a body back. They didn't get 12 bodies back. I went in submarine service because I couldn't go out in the bay without getting seasick. Submarine service wasn't too bad. I was sonarman, listening to the ocean. I sort of enjoyed that. I was good at it. Wish I could go back. They won't take me. Not in my current state of my body. We went through one war zone, which got me a medal, which allowed me to join the VFW as a full member. Several countries we were in. Stories there I can't tell.